boys. Back, y'all probably getting bored of the F-14, but I am not. And special little thing today, we finally got Soundtrack IR, baby. It is freaking so much better in the, particularly in DCS. I haven't tried it with other flight sims yet. And, man, I don't even know if I want to go back to X-Plane at the moment. Kind of waiting more for FS 2020 right now. I'm not really feeling motivated to fly any of those types of planes in that sim. So anyway, we're going to do this today. Let me get this thing going. There we go. And reset. It makes it so much easier doing this, man. It is so much easier. And just following things outside the cockpit. I think we are good. I don't know if y'all noticed too, but we're in the Top Gun F-14. And let's go ahead and close this up. Park and brake. See my Maverick helmet up there. That's pretty neat, boys. I'm still getting used to track IR. It is still a little, I wouldn't say awkward. It feels like it needs constant adjusting, but I'm sure that will change the more that we use it. It's also cool because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let me get them lined up in the catapult here. You can really appreciate the detail and the work that they put into the cockpit using this as opposed to just moving the camera around with the key bindings or your hat switch. Come on forward there, boy. Master reset. Double check that the auto switch is working on the wing sweep, and it is. We're gonna get our flaps down back there, and we'll kneel down for them. That little bar that he's put in there, I guess it holds you in place. So you don't shoot over the what do you call it, the catapult thing. It takes quite a bit of thrust to get over the shuttle there. There we go. Control wipe, full forward, full backward, full left, full right. Left rudder, right rudder. Go and let's get Jester to tune up. Oh.
Roger that.
So get the AWACS on alert here, and you're not supposed to do full afterburner takeoffs, but we're gonna do it anyway because it's a freaking Tomcat. Give me the old salute and see ya. I don't know if it was just the B model. Maybe the B model you couldn't do the afterburner takeoffs. Go pull out afterburner gear up and so we hit about 200 knots. So bring the flaps up. So we're gonna go intercept some bears, get a little bit closer this time. Last time you couldn't even see them. We shot them at 70 miles or some crap like that. So we're gonna get behind them, intercept them, and if they shoot at us, the tail gunners, we're gonna kill them all. I think I might overshot this. So we get a picture from our AWACS here, boys. F7, F5 for a picture.
Overlord 1-1, Colt 1-1, request picture.
Bye.
Colt 1-1, Overlord 1-1, 2 groups. First group at bullseye 094, fourth 100 at 23,000. Additional group at bull 094, fourth 100 at 23,000.
100 miles seems close. Let's get him, Jester, working back there.
You got it.
Let's see what he's looking at. Master Arm, Missile Prep, Sidewinder Cool, and we will select Phoenixes. But looking around the cockpit, I mean, back here, I didn't know that there was even a standby, like, magnetic compass back there. That is pretty neat. Tons of crazy details that you can only see.
There's a friendly Hawkeye, 11 o'clock, 9 miles.
See, now he's going to track this guy. Jester is just absolutely worthless. What up, Harry? How you doing, man? Wall scan, please.
Colt 1-1, Overlord.
Copy.
1-1, Bra 087, Fort 170.
There we go, that sounds right. 087-170. Man, I'm doing well, thank you. Climb to, actually I only stay at 25,000, so we're not contrailing.
We've got a Bandit 4-ship, Bra 085, 160 miles.
There we go. We got him, boys. 160 miles, bearing 279. 1,000 knots closure. We'll slow down a little bit now. Carrier before we go
Roger,
back to.
okay.
Thanks, bud. At least he's good at something. Right? Back there, friend? Goose? Jester? Also, the flying the F-18 with track IR, it almost gets too easy with the helmet-mounted display and being able to lock things up by using that. As long as it's within the radar gimbal, it is so freaking sweet. Track IR also makes a huge difference in this thing, just because the bars are so intrusive, particularly when you're landing or trying to follow something out the front. It's nice to be able to lean your head and move it around and see around those bars. And there's times when I was trying to do a carrier landing, I just couldn't even see the boat. And once I get used to using it, I mean, use it efficiently, I'll probably try some dogfighting. This is going to be easy. These guys will probably shoot at us when we get closer with the tail gunners, because I'm going to try to pull up next to him. I am an American, yeah. So if these guys shoot at us, I'm going to kill them all. What's our range here? 116 miles. 950 knots closure. Welcome, mate. I know a little bit about England. Where exactly are you from? One of the guys that I play flight sims with pretty consistently, he's British, but I haven't seen that dude in a minute. He's been hiding. Northwest. Too rainy? Yeah, I hear ya. Isn't it always rainy there, though? Let's get him to switch here. Scan distance 100.
Roger.
Lock one up here.
Unable.
What? Oh, I gotta wait for it to start flashing. I'm a real pilot, but I do not fly fighter jets. Unfortunately. Come on, baby. There we go.
Okay. Locking target, 88 miles.
Single engine, high performance airplanes. I am a private pilot with an instrument rating, working on my commercial endorsement at the moment. So the iconography on the HUD there, on the right side, that's your range. So you can see we're closing in at about 80 nautical miles. And on the left side, that is your closure speed, so about 980 knots closure. See, we got the Phoenix selected with 4 Phoenixes, and it's got the target locked up there. Probably won't be able to see him on the TV
Target,
screen until about
79 miles.
We're going to fly past them, and then we'll swing around and get all up in their business. Yeah, man, that ruined everything, didn't it? And, you know, when I started flight training with the intention of going commercial, I was super
Target,
pumped because there was
70
a
miles.
pilot shortage and they were hiring everywhere, and it just destroyed the industry. So now, I mean, what are the options? Already sunk so much time and money into it. Keep going, and I've got a job lined up as a flight instructor, but I mean, that doesn't really make a lot of money. So, hoping that the industry recovers in the next year or so, but we'll see. Either way, I got a pilot's license and I enjoy flying. So there's no loss there other than all the thousands of dollars I spent.
Target, 62 miles.
62 miles, we're coming in. God, that sounds so good. Miles should be popping up on the TV here. We should be able to see their exhaust. That sounds really good, right?
Target, 53 miles.
Yeah, I'm thinking absolutely now. I was really well, not reluctant. I think I was cautiously optimistic, and I wasn't gonna abandon X-Plane because of all the time and money that I sank into it. But man, watching real pilots and guys that I kind of trust to give me a decent opinion, it sounds pretty positive.
Target, 45 miles.
Plus, I mean, just the idea of being able to hop into any local airport and fly around and do VFR flights and see what you would see in real life, that is amazing. That is really cool. Haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'll probably do that in the next week or so. We have 40 miles? 38 miles, there we go. What about you? You into flight sims? You
Target,
just watch them on
37
Twitch?
miles. That's a bear.
Yeah, the clouds, the volumetric lighting and volumetric clouds are huge. Alright, we got some bears, boys. I'm gonna bring it a little bit to the left, give him a decent little bit of closure distance.
Target,
Swing around
28 miles.
Yeah, we got him. I'm gonna unlock him actually too. Oh yeah, I mean, you can't be stuck with the, the old technology. It's just hard to deny what this has going for it. I'm really excited about it, man. Not to mention, you could be grumpy because you spent all this time and money into it, but you're denying yourself a better experience just because you're emotionally and financially.
Target, 20 miles.
All right, we'll see if they shoot at us when we get closer here.
Party time. Bandits.
Damn
there.
right, dude.
1 o'clock. 15 miles.
I've seen them. TV camera's trying to gimbal over there and get him. I also don't regret the time and money that I spent on X-Plane. I mean, it helped me, especially through instrument training. I mean, I guess private pilot was... Flight sims are not really the same, but for instrument training, it was top-notch. Good to be able to just jump in and practice with that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Are we contrailing? Yes, so they can definitely see us. Where'd they go? Boys? Oh, there's one.
3 o'clock low.
I got him.
3 o'clock low.
Here we go. Let's get them. See if they shoot at us. Oh, boys. Is that the rightmost guy? I want him.
Keep coming, keep coming. He's on our nose. Closing. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Closing.
I'm looking for any tracers out of the back. If I see one tracer, I'm killing all these guys. Murder time. Or speed. One of them's already breaking off. I see him moving from left to right down there. Slow down.
Good flying. We're on a 6. Closing. Get ahead, man. Closing.
Not shooting at us.
Two o'clock. Shoot him, shoot him.
Should I kill him? Oh shit, there he goes.
Flash.
There's one. Where's his friends at? Where the Phoenix is. Where'd they go?
7 o'clock.
Come here, boy. Let's see where his friends are. There's one behind us right there. Should have two more after I kill this guy. If we get him.
Flash.
There we go. There's one.
Ten o'clock.
Oh, he lost both his wings. All right, he's got one
The
more friend over
bandit
here. Where's he?
is down.
There he is. A little close here.
He's under 12. Closing.
Where'd he go? He's above us now. Oh, they're shooting. See ya. I can hit him. I can miss him. Yep. We got sparrows, boys. Actually, I might have one more Phoenix too.
We're on a 6.
Yeah, get rid of the last one because they're like 1,000 pounds. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Splash. Bandit
Damage.
is going down.
Oh, he's dead. There's one down there. He went down in a field, which is probably good. I'm not sure what the protocol would be here, doing this over densely populated areas. I don't know where the other guys went down, though. Picture is clear, no further tasking, so I'm just going to do one more sweep here and see if I can find where they went down, just out of curiosity. Oh shit, that one went down right in the city. Sorry. Fuel, 12,000 pounds, that's plenty. Alright, we will go back to the boat, see if we can do a landing there. 62 miles. There's all these little small details and stuff that you can't really appreciate. I mean, look at how detailed this stuff is. Photogrammetry, I guess, where they take photos from airplanes from actual museum displays, and then they sort of put that on a 3D scan. It looks amazing. It also makes landing on an aircraft carrier so much easier when you can move your head and just be able to track it like that, so you're not overshooting or undershooting final approach course constantly. We already double check. We got the carrier is tuned in 127.5. We'll call them at 40 miles. Expecting a case 1 recovery, so basically VFR approach. Coffee sip. Might jump in and try this with the Hornet too. Just use that helmet-mounted display. Go ahead and lock our wings back here too. The only difference doing this in the Tomcat versus the Hornet, I mean, that was 200 miles, so that's 400 round trip. We burned about probably 6,000 pounds of fuel. And the Hornet only starts with like 10. We'll give her a go. We'll give her the old college try. 40 miles, so we'll call them up. F5 Theodore Roosevelt's inbound.
Marshall 010. Marking Mops 084440. Angels 17.5. State 11.3.
Letters weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 5,000. Altimeter is 3013. Case 1 recovery expected BRC 349er. Report see me at 10.
Alright, it's already got the course in there, 349. That's the course the ship is traveling at. So I think the landing area is 10 degrees offset to the left. And the arrow on the top of that display is where the TACAN is. And you can see it on the ADF needle right there too. It's pointing, coming up behind the ship and to the right, because we're going to fly up the starboard side, and then we'll do a brake to slow down and start getting configured for landing. So somebody just landed there. I guess that's the AWACS. We got a 4-wire. See if we can do any better. There they are. Perfect. shit, I need to get this on channel 11. And I want to keep it about this speed, 350 knots. Not really sure why, but you're supposed to approach and do your brake with the wing swept. Same thing with field landings. I don't really get that. It seems like you would start configuring before, but don't know.
Tower 010. Overhead Angels 1. State 10.7.
010. Tower, roger. BRC 349er. Signal is Charlie.
Alright, signal is Charlie, that means we're good to go. We're good to land. Fly by and make sure the deck is clear. That Hawkeye should be off the deck by now. And in fact, there he is parked on the back. Alright, flight idle. .280 knots, so we bring the wings out. Hook. 250 gear. And 225 flaps. The Tomcat's not easy to land, but it does have an auto throttle system, so once you get the E-bracket centered there, you can just hit the auto throttle and it'll kind of keep you more or less aligned with that without having to constantly be dealing with your, coming kind of in here, power settings. We use this little ship as our indicator to turn base. Alright, here we go. Alright, there's our ILS line, so we're a little bit high, which is fine. This thing has a direct lift control system, so you can basically, if you watch in the mirror there, I hit this button, drops these spoilers, and it just dumps your lift. And we're still way left.
Zero 10. Tomcat ball 10.4.
Keep it coming. There we go. Still high. Hey, we got a one wire, like always.
Yay, one wire. It's just the Admiral waving over there. See him?
That's rude. I feel like anytime you can get it to stop on the boat, that's a success. Not sure what the infatuation is with the 3-wire. Wait for this to say oversweep down here on the bottom. This is also kind of an interesting thing. If you look back on the back of the Tomcat, those dark spots there right behind the flaps, they're actually inflatable bags. They're like rubber or something. So once the air comes out of it, then the wings can go into oversweep mode, which puts them completely all the way back. They still got a couple more degrees that they can go. So once you lift this little handle, I guess it's bleeding the air out of that system. Any minute now. No, hello? Well, whatever. Alright, I'm going to redo that, but we're going to jump into the Hornet. F-18, there we go. And I'm probably going to do a rearm and refuel here. We don't need harms. Let's do cat missiles only. That gives us 2, 4, 6, 8.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Alright, should be good to go. Chocks, please.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Damn, the nose gear is super sensitive on this compared to the Tomcat. I think our AWACS is 251. Oh, shoot. There we go, yeah, he's coming in.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 089 for 220 at 24,000 knots. Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 089 for 220 at 24,000 knots. Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 089 for 220 at 24,000 knots.
Oh, flaps. Might help. Salute. See ya. Also, the HUD symbology, man, there's just so much more information on this than there's in Tomcat. So we're going 089. Ooh, missed it. Go ahead and take it out of burner too, since we don't have a lot of fuel like we did with the Tomcat. Master arm, air to air, and we want the, there we go, AIM 120s. Set this for 160. And set. See you on our SA page. $3,500 should be enough to get back. It's also a lot different because basically where you point this, where you have your velocity vector, if you roll it out in an attitude, the plane kind of just holds that for you. The Tomcat does not do that at all. Makes it feel a lot less alive. You said that too. That was 3012. Get an updated picture from our AWACS too.
Overlord 1-1, Uzi 1-1, request picture. Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, 2 groups. First group at bullseye 094 490 at 23,000. Additional group at bullseye 093 for 100 at 23,000.
We're getting up there. They have to be longer than 100 miles though, because I have the radar set to 160 and it's not picking anything up.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 080,
There you go, 160.
160 at 22,000 knots.
There they are. Let's go to Twiz mode. Got 'em. £200 of fuel left in that tank already. Jeez. Keep climbing here. Bombs away. Alright, now we're at the same altitude as them. And I'll leave it here. Altitude hold. So we have 10,600, which is about how much we landed with in the Tomcat. That is nuts. What's our range here? Can we go down to 100? Would have been there in the Tomcat already. Could have burned my whole way there. I got less than 10,000 pounds now. I could have put 2 extra drop tanks on and just put the outside stations with 2 AIM 120s. We're getting there.
Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 082 445 at 20,000 knots. Uzi 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 082 4.
I got it, dude. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. Gonna swing around behind them. I'll pass them on the left here, and then see if I can get them to shoot. See if I can get them to shoot at me. The awesome thing about this is I can actually use this to lock targets up. I can switch to helmet acquisition mode. And as long as you're within, I think, whatever, 20, 30 degrees of either side of the nose where the radar will gimbal, it'll actually lock onto him still. Particularly with the old AIM-9X out there. Look at that bad boy. $20 miles. Took us all day to get here, though. Oh, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's switch through here. I want the last one. That's the one. Here we go. Look at that helmet acquisition mode. I got him. Oh, boys. Not yet. Or should I just go ahead and kill him? Want to shoot at me, dude? Doesn't want to shoot at me. There he is. Oh boy. Hey. Interweb person. Thanks for the follow. Did he hit us? I don't think so. Alright, where's his friends at? Oh, there they are. Oh boy. Flying back the other way? Oh, they're the parachutes. Where are these guys at? There they are. I don't see any damage. Feels fine so far. Are they all three up here? 1, 2, no, there's 3. There's a third one somewhere. Oh, there he is. We're doing on fuel, 8,000 pounds. One for you, and one for your friend over here. Oh, I might have shot them both at the same one. The other one didn't go active yet. We'll see. Oprah Winfrey, baby. A 120 for you. A 120 for you. Did I miss them? Are you serious? Where are these guys going? Oh, there we go. There's one. Did I get them both? One destroyed. I'll send another one just for fun. I've never flown the SC-25. I'm really new to DCS. I've only got this and the Tomcat. The Tomcat is by far my favorite. So he's still up. One more. See, the Phoenix would have taken care of this guy. Easy peasy. Where's this his friend still here? There we go. Now where's this friend at? Radar.
Retard, retard, retard.
Get somebody? Melon, what is up, dude? That's the man who taught me everything that I know about the Hornet DCS. Where is this guy? There he is. We got him. Why is it not locking up? Come on. There he is. Oh. It is so much different playing this with track IR than without it, man. It's a game changer. And we got him. See ya. See where he's gonna go down. The middle of this city over here. It really is, man. It is so hard to keep track of targets, and there we go. Let's go. All right, let's go land this thing on an aircraft carrier. Yeah, I started playing DCS with you, and I didn't realize how integral it was until I started playing. Because you don't obviously need it in civilian flight simulators, no big deal. It's definitely doable, but man, it just makes it so much easier with this. Let's go over here. HSI TACAN 71. There we go, TACAN, thank you. And where the ILS is, channel 11. Yeah, it's the dogfighting. It's so easy for me to lose track of somebody, particularly in the F-14 because the bars, they're just so intrusive. If they get behind one of those and you lose them, like it just feels like you lose so much situational awareness. Carrier is 127.5. 7,000 pounds. It does, plus the other thing too is like using the hat switch or the keys to move the camera around in a position where you can click something. This takes much less time, so you don't spend as much time with your head down in the cockpit trying to do stuff. Melon, you can laugh at me with the F-18 landing. It's been a while since I've done one of these guys. Yesterday I was messing around with it, and I forgot it had 2 different flap settings, because the F-14 only has 1. Well, I guess if you bound everything and you could remember where you put it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. There you go. It is true, it is true. We need to do another F-14 multiplayer with you doing Rio again now that I've got track IR. Be a little bit different, and I can look around and find actual missile trails and stuff. Damn, we used some AIM-120s. Those bears just ate them up. Yeah, dude, I suck at it, and I kind of prefer stuff like this, where there's not really a significant chance of getting shot at, and I also like ground attack stuff, but now that I've got track IR, I need to get back, or more into dogfighting. Melon's really good at it. Veganing, what other modules do you have? I can't stop flying the Tomcat, man. This is fun, but it feels like it's almost too easy. That's really kind of what got me into DCS in the first place. It's my favorite airplane of all time. So I actually pre-ordered it, and then I deleted DCS to make room for X-plane stuff. That's most of the flying that I was doing. And then finally Melon, who plays all the time, he got me into DCS with the F-18 because it was on sale with the Super Carrier a couple weeks ago. And then I got the bug, and I'm like, man, I gotta pull the trigger on the Tomcat. Do not regret it. I think next for me is probably going to be the A10C. I'm waiting for that to go on sale. I know that they're doing some updates for it. And that's also one of my top planes. You don't like it or what? Do you have it, I guess? Let's call these guys up. AWACS got a 2-wire. F7. Inbound.
Marshall 015. Marking Mops 085 440. Angels 17.5. State 6.5.
Oh yeah, so I just missed that message. F-18, A-10, and the big N, F-15.
015, Mother's weather is visibility 10 bus mile. Scattered clouds at 5,000. Altimeter is 3013. Case 1 recovery expected BRC 349er. Report see me at 10.
015.
Also American, and most of these planes I grew up with as a kid. You know, I was all into airplanes since I was little, and I had all these picture books and stuff with them. And so the A-10, the F-18, the F-15, the F-14, those were all... The Vigan doesn't really do anything for me. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. Well, I made this mission myself because I wanted something that was less challenging because I'm kind of new. Theodore BCR, man, welcome. Thanks for the follow, dude. So I made this one because, I mean, the bears, they'll shoot at you if you get right behind them. But, I mean, if you wanted to with the Phoenix, you can just shoot them from 75 miles away. So I made a couple ground attack missions as well. You can take all the threat out so you can kind of just go and blow stuff up, which sounds pretty fun. Alright, I'm going to start descending here. Who makes the Vigan? What country uses that? It's a Delta Wing, right? Is that what am I thinking of the right one? There she is.
Altitude. Altitude.
That's one of the things that I like about the Tomcat the most. Like with this one, when you put it, you can pull the control as hard as you want, and the aircraft, like the computer kind of interprets what you're asking it to do, and it keeps you from misbehaving. But with the Tomcat, it doesn't have any of that stuff, which I enjoy. I like that. Within 15 minutes of flying it for the first time, I got into flat spin. Oh, it's 1960s? I don't know, is that old? Okay, yeah, that's a Saab, right? It's Swedish, if I'm not mistaken. Heat blur, okay. Like I said, I'm brand new to DCS. I've followed it for a long time. Before I even had like a PC, I've been an airplane nerd my whole life, but I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy, Bunyap Sims. I used to watch him play the A10C module for just hours, and then finally I got it. But then got into X-Plane and civilian flight simulators, and now Ceremonial Melon's the one that kind of dragged me into DCS. So look at me now. So I guess it's like the Tomcat in that regard. I know that the wings can break off in that thing as well. Haven't done it yet, knock on wood. Has Heatbird made anything else other than the Viggen and the Tomcat? It's not made for carrier operations or anything, is it?
Tower 015. Overhead Angels 1.5. State 5.7. 015. Tower, roger. BRC 349er. Signal is Charlie.
We got Charlie.
015.
Alright guys, prepare to make fun of me here. I'm not great at landing the Hornet. AWACS is off the deck. Let's go. Hook's down already. Gear and flaps. Did I break something? I had a lot of right aileron. Maybe they did shoot us. And I'm super high and way off course. I couldn't tell if that was like pulling G. What is broken then, man? I'm like 30 degrees off center here with the aileron. Oh, I think it broke the flap off. Oh, no. What is it? Oh, that's why. Whoops. Well, this is going to be interesting. Now I have an excuse. Oh, they hit the shit out of me. Jeez. Can I even trim this? Man. It's just one little elevator. I hope I don't have to do a bolter here. This is not easy. No go rounds.
Zero 15. Portafall 5.4.
And one missing elevator. I should have just shot him when we got relatively close.
You're drifting. You're lined up right.
Got it, dude. Not going around.
Come left. A little come left. Power.
Hey, we got a one wire. I'll take it. Whew. That wasn't pretty, but I guess we had an excuse. Parking. Oh, I most definitely do have my parking brake on. That's why it's beeping at me. I wish there was a way to watch replays easily. Man, how did I miss having my wing blown off? I'm not sure how I landed that thing, but I'll take it. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Angelweb person, man, nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Theodore, Angelweb, guys, thanks for the follow. Probably be back tomorrow if I'm still alive. See you guys later. Peace!